Jesus Christ. Huh?
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
Relax, Cole. You just have a blonde in here, Mervyn?
Sure did. I'm just about to close up. She took me to the cleaners. 4,000 clams and change.
How long ago did you leave?
Maybe 5 minutes. Called again.
Smoker voice.
Asked for a number. I told her there was a card over there by the phone.
Oh boy. Where is your phone?
Yellow cab. We need to get after her, fast.
Do I need to use the phone?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Can you connect me to the Yellow Cab Company? Hollywood 2187, please. This is Detective Phelps, LAPD. You dispatched a cab to 1487 Ivar Avenue, Hollywood.
Yes, sir. Sent one round from the pool.
Do you have the number of that cab?
Number 179.
Thanks.
We're done playing around. Get Mervyn to give us an address on Ray's place.
You have any idea who Ray is?
Sugar Ray?
Not now, Mervyn. Cole doesn't have much of a sense of humor at the best of times.
Ray runs a shop up on North Cherokee Avenue, just south of Hollywood Boulevard.
Alright, let's go.
This broad's planning on cleaning out every bookmaker in town.
Hammond needed to make sure he was getting a bigger payday than if he'd taken the flop.
Never trust the limeys, especially where a fight's concerned. A mistake we can't seem to stop making.
Any Central Unit of 484 just occurred. 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
That's the cab waiting up ahead. She's not in the car. Don't get too close.
She must be inside.
We're on the move again, Cole. After her. Don't lose that cab. Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
How many stops is she gonna make? Hammond is full of himself, being this sure he was gonna win. That bitch is giving me what I'm owed. That's all I know.
There we go.
Pull over. She's heading inside. I think I just saw Hammond. I'll tail him. You get in there and stay with Candy. Make sure you don't let her see you.
I was married by a judge. Should have asked for a jury.
That's a guy from the papers. Saw that maniac.
Oh. Shit. I wasn't supposed to be caught. Oops.
Pull over. She's heading inside. I think I just saw Hammond. I'll tail him. You get in there and stay with Candy. Make sure you don't let her see you.
The only reason some people get lost in thought is because it's unfamiliar territory. She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
This guy's got a screw loose.
Oh shit.
Call an ambulance.
Hammond got away.
He said...
Just try and sit still, Candy. Who shot you? Was it Albert?
Car.
They're on the way. I have a patrolman searching the depot. The chief's putting together a manhunt for Hammond. He got the money, right?
Looks like it.
A tough bird, our limey friend. Using his girlfriend as the bag woman and then getting greedy over the split. He won't make it out of town.
That's how you see it?
I told you that cocksucker was a crook.
Revolver.
.32 caliber. One shot fired.
Don't do that, bio. That's never the answer.
The Egyptian Theater.
So, what now? The theater, I guess. We don't have much else to go on.
No, she didn't kill herself. She was murdered.
Poor girl. She didn't deserve that.
Poor girl. Half the precinct aren't taking a vacation this year because of her. You need to leave town a lot quicker than that if you decide to screw over Mickey C.
This seems like a long shot. Aren't they all?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
Message from the coroner. The cause of death was a knife wound. Repeat, a knife wound. Revolver appears to have belonged to the victim.
Son of a
KGB all clear.
bitch.
He stabbed her.
I thought you said
Carlo.
real men use their fists, not guns.
That guinea cocksucker. You think he got the money too?
Come on, Roy. We're bringing this whole tragedy to its conclusion.
Why'd you kill her, Carlo? Your gripe was with me.
She was collecting the money for you. Mickey made it clear it was either me or you, and I intend to keep on living.
She stole those betting slips. She was running out on me.
And you were gonna let her?
No, I let her collect. I set her up, just like she set me up. Just like my manager set me up. Everyone wanted me to take a dive. Everyone wanted me to take the short money. It's for the best kid.
You were washed up, kid! You couldn't climb, and you were too brave to sink. You were going nowhere!
Maybe, but I had heart. I was a Royal Marine, Carlo. If I lost a fight, it wasn't for lack of trying, and it wasn't for lack of courage. I didn't have much, but I had that.
I did it for you, and that's how you repay me!
You did it for yourself, so did little boy. You did it to make a quick buck, and Candy did it to make her dream come true.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got the money. All I need to do is get rid of you. It's gonna be a shame, kid, but that's business.
People talking about my best friend is a war artist. Just get rid of them all.
We've heard enough, Arcaro. Put down your weapon.
You're making a big mistake, Arcaro.
Throw out the guns.
Find some cover! Where are you?
You limey cocksucker.
There we go.
It's time to come out now, Hammond.
I didn't
Put
lose
the gun
hat.
down, Roy.
That son of a bitch owes me a lot of money.
Catch. The Scania sails from New York, Hammond. Be on the next train and don't ever come back.
Why?
Because I was a Marine and I once lacked courage. Everyone deserves a second chance. Now beat it.
Fuck you! That English prick is getting away with my money, Phelps!
Donnelly and the Homicide Squad send their best, Phelps. They're more than pleased that you wrapped up the Edwards killing. They're a little mystified about the motive. You have any ideas on that?
Crime of passion, sir. Looks like some sort of love triangle between the manager, the fighter, and his girlfriend.
No sign of the scrapper?
No, sir. Looks like he left town after the fight.
Okay. It's Homicide's problem now. Good work, gentlemen.
But Hammond sails for England after inexplicably vanishing from police custody.
.187 at 5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the Army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
I'll probably do that after this case. No, this is not the Black Caesar.
Seem distracted.
We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
Any Central unit of 484 just occurred, 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Second floor. Apartment 6. In the back.
Thanks.
Bukowski, you made Homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
Oh, Bukowski! Oh, yes!
Relax, Rusty.
Bukowski and Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills, falls asleep in the tub, rest in peace, case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead. Phelps?
Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Looks more like she was
You
strangled.
might guess. Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Her neck is bruised pretty badly. A very unusual ring.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire.
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Interesting.
Miss Julie was...
Usually there's a trash can around. And that's where people mainly try to hide evidence.
Couldn't take it anymore. So she ran herself a bath, down some pills, and then she just drifted off.
Maybe in her room there's a trash can.
Looks like barbiturates. Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We should speak to a doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Interesting.
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
Okay, maybe there's something in the hallways. trash can next. I don't see any trash can. Nope. There it is.
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
There we go. Got myself a diamond achievement. Living room. There's gonna be 3 photos.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look. There's been a modeling assignment. It's a place to start.
What if it says that on the back of all of them?
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
There we go.
I'm
Now
Detective
we talk to
Phelps.
her.
I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
Victim state of mind.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
Liar.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sleeping pills.
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pillbox, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes and jewelry. She lived like a movie star. A princess. Does modeling really pay that well?
Victim's
Did Miss
personal
Randall
life.
have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Liar.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia had men stay here.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
The men's smoking jacket.
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry. I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
Shit.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Doubt.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
I think our work is done here.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
Stefan
Carruthers has called it
Bukowski.
right?
Yeah.
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
Alright, so next location is going to be the dress store. That is, of course, after we do the street crime. Wherever it may be. There is one there.
You know the way. You can drive.
Open all the cases.
Any Central unit of 484 just occurred, 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identified.